I cannot figure out why I never did this earlier, but a long time ago Warframe added this starter pack. It comes out at being exactly the same as it would cost to buy 370 platinum, but if you are just starting or even if you are an existing player, this can actually be of pretty decent value because you get 300 platinum, you get a 3-day resource booster and a 3-day affinity booster, so instantly that's up to 380 platinum in value, as well as the Hawk mod pack, the streamline mod, pre-built Orokin catalyst and an Orokin reactor, of course the catalyst being for weapons, the reactor being for frames, the pyra syandana, which, wow, that picture just, it looks absolutely amazing in that picture. It is a nice looking syandana, as well as the, I was just confused there for a second, as well as the nava glyph and the nava sigil. Of course, as it says, you can use it, you don't have to use it, the same with the sigil, but I was interested in seeing what these things actually look at, because as somebody who's played the game for a while, I don't have these. Now for the mod pack, all you have to do is go into this little machine, and the 5 mods that have come from this should be here if you list it by recent. From this, I can pretty much figure out Streamline did not come maxed. That in itself is kind of a huge letdown because it showed you that mod as being maxed, but it's not maxed. It's actually none of them are maxed. But from that, in theory, unless it gave me 2 streamlines, it gave me 2 streamlines, didn't it? Because if that's 1, 2, 3, 4, that would be 5, and then the streamline it should have given me anyway, that would be 2 streamlines from that. Damn. That kinda sucks. But if it had have been maxed, there would have been a maxed one somewhere near the end of this, but it wasn't because obviously not maxed. Quickly adjusted the Y offset for this. You can actually see it much better there. The sigil, well, it's kind of just a sigil. I was honestly expecting it to look a little bit more like the textured ones or ones with special colours that have come in the past with lots of other things, but no, it's just a normal sigil. Still a nice looking sigil, but really did expect it to look a lot different to the way it actually looks, especially when you put it there and half of it, tiny little bit disappears underneath there. I just noticed it actually goes underneath. It doesn't see it, it's underneath the part that comes out. That's actually a nice touch, but that's probably the same for all sigils. I do, however, wish that it had have came with one of these, so I can actually just place this thing without having to mess around trying to find somewhere to actually buy the thing, and now I've got to find somewhere to put it. I don't really want to put it down there, so I'm going to put the Navi glyph that goes with the... To be honest, the Navi glyph is what I was really hoping the sigil on Harrow's chest here would have looked like. It's still... I honestly like the glyph. That is a pretty nice glyph. These are login ones, which is why I decided I would do it here, but that's actually really nice. And I've just decided while doing this, I think I'll move all of my glyphs in here. I've got 10 of them apparently, but I can only find these 4. Well, technically 11, because that would be another one and I just had to buy that, but it actually looks pretty nice. And of course you can also set this as your picture in the corner here by going to profile and glyph and changing it through there. So it is an actually worthwhile picking up if you are starting out with the game and you want to buy some platinum. This is probably the better way to go than just buying straight up platinum, because the boosters are going to be really useful for when starting off. But if you have been playing for a while and are just going to buy 370 platinum, this, unless you actually need the whole 370 platinum, this is still a pretty decent deal, because you get the glyphs and such, you get the boosters, the mods are kind of meaningless. And to be honest, that syandana, and with it being worth 70 platinum, it does add a nice bit of extra value to this that makes it really worthwhile, whether you're just starting off or even if you need 300 platinum and that's obviously what you go for because it has a little bit more. If you can live without that 70 platinum, the boosters, the catalyst, the reactor, this all actually come in really useful. Because, I mean, this, not so much, this is just fashion frame, but it still looks really nice. But it does add up to way more than the 370 platinum it would cost to buy this whole thing. Way more in value, but I am going to take... No, actually, I think I'll leave that on, because it kind of goes well with the purple that he has on him already. Anyway, we'll leave this off here for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch yous next time.